Hello Professor, I'm Vinay Shukla and hereby I'll be presenting the very first assignment of this course, Social Data Mining. In this presentation, the goal is to extract data about big data jobs in Canada. So as the assignment requires to have at least 100 entries, so in this application we will be getting information about top 100 big data jobs in Canada, and the jobs are sorted by the rating. So we will be getting information about top 100 jobs in Canada in big data field based on their ratings. So let's move further. In the further presentation, I'll introduce my team. I'll give an overview of the system and then the tool that we use, the workflow, and then I'll explain why do we need this application, what it actually does, and how it works. Then my teammates will explain about the data model, the CRUD application, and by the end of the video, I'll be sharing all the references and the links that we used in this application and all the links that are related to this assignment, including the video link and the GitHub repository link to the codes. So let's move further. Meet the team. I'm Vinay Shukla. I'm working as business analyst in this team. Meet Mohana Priya, who is actually working as data analyst for this assignment, and meet Pelfi and Yijun. They both are working as web developer for this team. So let's move further. The tools that we used are Jupyter Notebook, Beautiful Soup, MySQL, ASP.NET Core, Framework, and Python. So basically we use Jupyter Notebook and to use the Python language, and we used library BS4, Beautiful Soup, to do the web scraping, and we put all the data that we scrape from the website in MySQL server, and we developed our web developer developed an API which extracts the data from MySQL and present top 100 data in the web application. And for CRUD application we use the ASP.NET Core framework as well. So this is the workflow. Now let's move further. So what does this application actually do? So why do we need this application? So to answer this question, let's have a look at Alan. So meet Alan. This is Alan, who has just completed his graduation in BD80 program, and he had put his best efforts to grasp as much as he could so that he can implement the best knowledge in the industry. But after the graduation, when he's looking for new job opportunities, he was so confused to see like numbers of jobs in his field, and he didn't know what to do. So he can talk to his friend, and one of his friend came up with a system which will give him information about top 100 data jobs in Canada so that he can choose a job for him wisely. So now Alan has the idea about the most popular jobs in his field, but still he wonder like how does the system actually works. So let me give you the basic idea. So we do the web scraping, and then the scraped data has been loaded to a cloud, and where API extract the data from the cloud and represent it on our site. So this is the general idea. My colleagues will explain this in details, the data model, the codes for the web scraping and to upload it in cloud, the CRUD application, and everything. So Mohan Priya, now I'll hand it to you. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. This is Mohana Priya Jagdishwaran Ilango. And for the assignment 1, I was assigned with 2 tasks. The first one is web scraping, which is to scrap the data from the web page, which is indeed.com. And the second job is to upload the data to the cloud. And we are using SQL Server here as a database. And let's get into the assignment. So first thing what we have to do is we have to import the necessary libraries, which is Beautiful Soup, CSV, and request and the date and time. And the next step is to retrieve the data from the URL. For that, what we have to do is we have to give the URL here. So my URL is ca.indeed.com/jobs ? Is equal to. So what I'm going to retrieve is big data jobs in the Toronto city, top 100 big data jobs in the Toronto city. For that, what I'm giving is the question Q defines the job name, and the L defines the location. And why I'm giving it in a square bracket in the curly braces means I'm going to get the input from the user. So I'm giving it in a curly braces. And after running this URL, next we have to write the code to extract the data from the record. So here is the page of our web page. So what we have to do is we have to inspect the content, and we have to retrieve what are the things we want. So what are the things we want means the data model which we are going to use in our assignment. So in this assignment, these are the data model which I am using, that is job title, which is the name of the job, company, name of the company, and rating. The rating is for out of 5, and the location. So here I'm taken Toronto as my location, so it will display the address company which is located in the Toronto city. And summary means it gives the job description and the company description and all. And posting date. The posting date means the when was the job has been posted in the Indeed web page, and the extract date when I'm performing the extract, which means now today is the date I'm performing extract, and the job URL is to link to apply for the job. So this is the data model which I'm using here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the job name and the location here. So as per your need, you can modify the jobs and the location. So it will take around 10 minutes because here we are having 2277 jobs. So it have to retrieve all the jobs in the web page. And here we are having 1 2 3 4 5 6, like there are lots of pages. Each page will contain 10 jobs. So here we can see it will start from 0 to 9, and it will start from 10 to 19, and the next will start from 20 to, which means this is page 1, and the next one is page 2, and the next one is page 3. Likewise it will give. So let's wait for everything to get retrieved. So here all the jobs has been retrieved, and the next one is we have to uh, sort the data based on rating from descending order. So we will get the top 100 jobs. So here we are sorting values based on rating, and we are giving it in a descending order. And here we are going to display the values. So we can see here the rating starts from 409 and ends at 4.0. So what I'm going to do is next I'm going to save the top 100 rows. So here I have given as Indeed is equal to data head. So it will display the 100, and I'm going to save the top 100 in the name of top rated.csv. And the next step is to connect the data to the server database. And here I have connected to the SQL server successfully. And the next step is to read the CSV file, and I'm reading the top rated CSV with the columns, and I'm going to display the head of it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a table called top jobs in our database, which is Indeed. So here I'm running this command, and the table has been successfully created in our database Indeed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert the CSV file in our table top jobs. See here it has 100 rows. So we can say that it's successfully uploaded into the database.
Hey, hello, this is Belfi Baby. So I was a part of the development of the particular web application Big Day Jobs. So we have created this in ASP.NET MVC using C# and Entity Framework. And as we have just seen, we have used Microsoft Azure SQL Database as the DB. And for the templating of the site, we have used HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript. So I'll be explaining the routings of the application as well as the structure of the project. So if you're clicking on the big data jobs, we will be taken to the next screen where it will be displaying the list of all the top 100 big data jobs in Toronto. So the same routing we have provided from here also, like top 100 data jobs in Toronto. If you are clicking here also, we will be routed to the same job list screen. So here we could see if you are hovering, each item will be highlighted, and we have three functionalities associated with each item. Like we have the provision to edit it, to delete it, as well as we could see the details of it. So we have separate screen for each of these functionalities. And we have added a create functionality here. If you're clicking it, we will be taken to the create screen. So the same thing which we have for convenience, we have added from the home screen also. So post a new job. So if you are clicking here also, a new item will be created to that job list. That is create a new job postings. So now quickly we will go to the project structure. So in the controllers, we have job controllers. In that we have defined all our methods of the application, like the create method, the delete method, the edit method, etc. So for example, if you're seeing the delete method, if you're clicking on the delete button in the screen, a delete method will be called, and we will be getting the ID of the particular job, and we will be removing it from the job list. Likewise, it will be removed from the DB, so it will be removed from the website also. So now we will quickly see the models. The job model, that is ID, job total, job title, company, rating, location, posting date, etc. So these are the details we are fetching from the DB. And inside the views, we have put all our templates. As I mentioned already, we have separate screens for separate functionality. So we have create screen, delete screen, detail screen, edit, etc. So now Jason will be explaining the functionality, the CRUD part of he will be demoing the CRUD part of the application. Thank you.
Hello, this is Yijun, and I will show you our web application and the CRUD function. When I click Big Data Jobs menu, it will retrieve all the data from the database and post it on the website. So when I click Create button, then I can add new records. For example, like this. You will find a new record has been added here. And we can see its details. It is just like a card. I will show you the data in our database. When I run the query, you can find that a new record has been added. Now let's update this record. For example, company change it to A, and rating change to 5, location, total interior, and click Save. You will find it has already been changed. Now, when I run the query, you will find the data has been modified in my database. Now let me delete it. When I click the delete button, it will show, are you sure you want to delete this? When I delete, it's not being here. So I will check in my database. When I run the query, you will find that it has already been deleted from the database. So that's our CRUD function. Thanks.
Thank you, team, for all this explanation. So before we wrap up this presentation, before we end this, I'd like to mention all the references that we used and all the links required to this project, this assignment. So this is the link to the database that we use. This database definitely has more than 100 job data, but we have sorted it. The API sorts the data and only pull out the top 100 most rated companies, most rated job offers. So I'll be posting the link of this video, and I'll be posting a link to the Git repository as well, where you can find all the codes, including the codes for the web scraping and the codes for API and the code for CRUD applications as well. So I'll post it right here and the video link as well. So thank you so much for watching our presentation. Have a good day.